Gospel of February the 18th, 2014, a reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Now the disciples had forgotten to take bread, neither had they in the ship with them more than one loaf. And he charged them, saying, Take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, and of the leaven of Herod. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, It is because we have no bread. And when Jesus knew it, he said unto them, Why reason ye, because ye have no bread? Perceive ye not yet, neither understand? Have ye your heart yet hardened? Having eyes, see ye not? And having ears, hear ye not? And do ye not remember? When I brake the 5 loaves among 5,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? They say unto him, 12. And when the 7 among 4,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? And they said, 7. And he said unto them, How is it that ye do not understand? Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. The scene of the Gospel is right after the Pharisees went testing Jesus. Perhaps he asked his disciples to go into the boat immediately, just to leave the Pharisees with their arguing alone. And the disciples just forgot to take the bread, and they are worried. The Lord is charging them, is telling them, Take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and that of Herod. What is the Lord saying to them and to us? Beware of becoming unfaithful, unbelievers. Beware of becoming prideful. Because that's the way the Pharisees and the people of Herod, and Herod himself, used to be. And it is so easy, even for the disciples and for us too, to become like that. Because once the disciples knew that they were living along with God, it was so easy, it could have been so easy for them to believe that they were like saint, like holy people, and then think of the others like lesser people and reject them, despise people. And it is so easy for us today to feel the same way. I do pray, I go to Mass, I receive the Eucharist, the Holy Communion. It's so easy to reject, to despise our brothers. And the Lord warns us from that. Do not let that happen unto you. Yet the disciples at this time are not able to look into heaven. They only look at their hands, just like us, what they have. The disciples did not bring bread enough, and they are worried. The Lord is saying this because we did not bring any bread. And the Lord really gets upset. He says, Why reason ye, because ye have no bread? Perceive ye not yet, neither understand? Have ye your heart yet hardened? When the Lord speaks about the heart, He's speaking about our conscience. Our conscience can be hardened due to our dumbness. Not that we are dumb in the first place, but that we want to play dumb. Why is the Lord saying this? Having eyes, see ye not? Having ears, hear ye not? And the Lord reminds them about the time when He multiplied the bread. 2 times. The first time He says, And do ye not remember, when I brake 5 loaves among 5,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? And they say 12. And then the other example. Now, many times we fall into that category of disbelieving God. Many times we run into trouble, into tribulation, because it seems to us that we do not have enough. Yet the Lord can easily tell tell us again today, you and me, do you not remember when you were passing trouble, how I helped you? Have you forgotten when you were in dire need, how I helped you? Now many of us can perhaps say, I have never been helped by you, my Lord. But we are humble. We can remember, and I'm sure, all of us, that all of you, I start with me, but I know that all of you who hear this reflection today, this meditation, each and every one of you, whoever hears it, will have enjoyed in his or her life the providence of the Lord. We only need to humbly look back into our life, and then we will see those times of need, of despair, when he has picked us up and carried us on his arms, in his arms. Yes, and we have to treasure that. Now, if the Lord has been with us, will he not be with us tomorrow? If we do not reject him, he will never leave us, because he loves to be with you and me. Now, it will be better for us to humbly ask him to increase our faith, that we might always just give ourselves to him, because he gives us our life, gives us health, joy, and love all the time. Do not despair, for even in tribulation and even in pain, the Lord is with us, and everything happens for the good of those who love the Lord. That's for sure. He takes care of that. God bless you all, brothers.